Hello friend, how are you? I'm Eric White from Peru and in this time I want to share with you my new creation, Perfect Bite. This effect was inspired by various ideas in the history of magic that you surely know, Bitcoin, Bitcard, among others. We have taken 4 months to be able to find the perfect method to make the loan of a banknote from any spectator and to be able to sign it, bite it and finally be able to return it to him. It's incredible. Inside it, we have a gimmick that is 19% ready to use. All you have to do is add the banknote from your country and you can perform it. Let's learn it. Well friends, now I am going to explain you how to add your banknote to Perfect Bite. For that, we are going to need the gimmick that has 2 parts, the front face and the back part, that has a fabric avoids the banknote to slip. You can use a banknote of any denomination. In this case, I will use a $1 bill as an example. Keep in mind that there are 2 types of bites: a semicircle or the simulation as if you had bitten it with your teeth. This is the example number 1. And this is example number 2. I'm going to teach you how to make this, okay? Well, we will also need a double face tape, a safety pin, scissors, a cutter, pen. We are just going to use it to make some marks. Now we are going to use the gimmick. And on the left part of the dollar, where the serial is, we are going to mark the silhouette with the pen as follows. We place the gimmick on top. We are going to align it only at the top. You can see a surplus at the sides. There is no problem. We are going to align it later. For now, we only align the top part and with the pen make the semicircle marks. If we want to make the number 1 mold, it will be enough with the scissor or with the cutter to cut and have this bite. But since we are going to do bite number 2, we are going to do the following. Once the mark of the semicircle is made, I am going to take this sheet of number 1 as an example, and on that semicircle I am going to simulate a teeth marks. I am doing it in an exaggerated way so you can see it like this. And we are going to pass the cutter on this side from end to end. Now we are going to make the mark on the bill. Ready. You can see that I just made the marks inside the semicircle. Now we are going to cut it. I'm going to speed up this process. voila, we have it. Now the next step will be to use the double face tape and stick the gimmick around the perimeter. Okay? I'm going to mark it so that you have an idea. If you can see, we have some lines. Here, some small ones where some smaller tapes will go on this side too. And before the fold, we are also going to glue some tapes without interfering with the fold. See? So that the gimmick can be bent that way and along the edge of the bottom. 1, 2, and 3. The tapes don't have to be thick. There are different sizes. Mine is 3/4. There are others medium and another even much thinner. I have this one that I am going to make an approximate measure. For example, this one is thick, so I am going to cut it into 4 pieces. More or less. We only need a width this size. I'm going to speed up the process so I can show you how it looks when we finish it. Done. You can see that I have pasted 3 tapes on this side. Here I have followed the lines that I have previously marked with the pen. Here, here, and here. Here is a surplus which later it will be cut with scissors. Now here I need to place in the middle. The closest to the middle, like this, and now we cut the excess. And we have this way. You can pause the video if you want to see it better. Now, we are going to take off the wax paper from the double face tape and glue it to the gimmick. For this, we use the safety pin, not our nails. And when gluing, we are going to be glued by the semi-circumference that we had previously drawn. Done. Stick it gently. Take that off. Don't press it yet. Wait. Okay. Before reaching the fold, we are going to press to make our mark. And so, that is not difficult to fold it. Okay, and then we paste it. And voila! Now we are going to cut the excess. You can use a pair of scissors or the cutter. And that is, we have the gimmick almost finished. To finish, on the side, we're also going to place a piece of banknote. We can really use any piece of bill. If there is a surplus, there is no problem. We cut it. I am going to do it in two sections to make it easier from end to end. I mean like this, from end to middle, end to middle. If there is any surplus, we cut it. We are going to peel it. And we glue. Cut the surplus. And here we use the cutter. Later I will explain why we did this. Now we are going to paste this piece here, and we will also do it with a double face tape. Let's cut a bigger piece, a little bigger than this piece here, and we are going to glue it not too close to the end, letting some space. We also can use the mark of the banknote edge as a reference without touching the tips. That's it. And we cut very carefully without cutting the bill. Done. We will have something like this, without touching the ends. Now we're going to peel it. And stick it like this. If we make a mistake, we can take it off as many times as possible. Due to the quality of the build, and the double face tape allows us to do that. that is. There is a bill surplus. Let's cut it. And now we're going to bend these tips here a little with the fingertips so that the bite can stick it and is invisible. And now we have our perfect bite ready to execute. Let's go with the handling. Now friends, I'm going to show you the correct position and technique to be able to present perfect bite. To begin with, the shape helps us a lot to hold it with the bill resting on the hand between the palm and the pinky finger. It's similar to a gambler's cup. See? And we can hide it easily. This material is polyethylene, which makes it very flexible and durable. The durability of this gimmick is practically eternal. I am not saying it only because it's mine, but because it's a special moldable plastic. If one side is bent, I am going to do it in this way, for example. No problem. You will be able to unfold it and adjust it to the shape. See? Also, this fabric is a special chamois, a velvet that allows you to adhere the banknote to its surface. If I didn't have this, the banknote easy, slippery, very easy. See? We must keep in mind the following. We're going to have the letters of the same side, and where the spectator will be able to sign is on the opposite side to the back. I mean, the spectator is going to be able to sign on this side. When we ask the spectator for a banknote, we are going to give him a Sharpie, and he will be able to sign this side. Why? Because when it comes to folding it, the spectator is constantly going to observe his signature. And when we ask for the bill, let's ignore it and don't refer to the letter of this bill, so that it goes unnoticed. So, the correct technique is to have the gimmick in gambler's cup. Keep it hidden, and when the bill is handed to us, we are going to use the signature towards us, and we are going to slide the bill to the upper border. What this means is that we are not going to exceed the top. I am going to use this plastic for a better explanation. We have the gimmick in a gambler's cup, and we are going to slide the bill. The gimmick in its width is smaller than a normal bill, so we slide it in this way, and to be able to fold it, we are going to take the fingers in this way, and there are two ways. The first is to unfold these two fingers, ring and pinky fingers, and let this side made the bill fold automatically. See? And replace the two fingers. 1. We move our fingers away, bend, and press. We hold it, and now have it like this. When we place the gimmick in front of the audience, we are going to slide the bill in this way, like an accordion, and it will be behind the gimmick. See? And here we can do the bite, casual like any of the effects biting objects that exist in the world magic. We bite. This doesn't have a flap. This works with magnets. You have to shake it so that it returns, and with your thumb hold the edge of the second rectangle. And now, to return the bill to the spectator signature will be on this side. Now we are going to show it. We have the gimmick. We return the bite, and with this hand we are going to take the bill and we are going to release it in this way. It is going to fall completely. So when it bends, we don't let go of this hand, and here with the thumb we take the bill. We release, stretch, and to show the bill, this must be hidden in gambler's cup, and place the gimmick under the bill. I can show empty hands, fold the bill, and use an excuse that I usually use. I say that this bill may be fake, and I put it in my pocket, unloading the gimmick. Perfect justification. And then I tell the spectator that I am joking, and I can give him his signed banknote. With the bill, it will be as follows. Remember that the side that we are going to bite is the side of the letter. We are going to sign the opposite side. Gambler's cup. And we fold that way. We press down to emphasize that it is his banknote. When going up, we slide like an accordion. We make the bite that the bill must be below the first rectangle, not over it, because it will make the flap not work properly. That the accordion is below the first rectangle bite. Bite, shake, and take the gimmick in this way. We take the bill. Slide, take the gimmick in a gambler's cup. Put the bill on top. And fold it. And say, oops, your bills looks fake. I keep it. And from here it goes, I hand it over. Keep in mind that the spectator will see his signed bill throughout the effect. It is the best part about this effect. Perfect bite allows the spectator to see the whole process in which your bill is being bitten, because here is the signature and it is incredible. Already the movement, when it's returned, it's natural. And if you don't want to fold it, once you show it, you can take it, slide it, and hand it over, and the gimmick stays in a gambler's cup, and you put it in your pocket at the same time. Let's see it from another angle. First with the plastic to see it clearer. Accordion. We do the bite, and when picking up the gimmick with the thumb at the edge of the rectangle below, we slide it and put it on top of it. Now I am going to explain to you why only on this side. It's possible that when you manipulate the gimmick, expose a piece, but it will be camouflaged because it has the same color as the bill. I mean, this way, it will not happen to you if you practice a lot, but you can place a piece of bill here if you like, in the same way that we did here. But I think it isn't necessary, because if you flash it, it will be smaller and you will be able to hide it quickly. I'm going to do it now with the bill. I slide, do an accordion. This is what the spectators see. He sees his signature. We do the bite. We perform the trick. And we take the gimmick in this way. We take with the thumb. Now with the other hand, we slide the bill to stretch it and place it either in your hand as posit or to fold it and take it to your pocket to unload the gimmick. We return with the explanation. The second method that I am going to show you is this. The first one was to lift these two fingers, ring and pinky, and with the left hand make the bill bend at the bottom of the gimmick and adjust it. See? The other way is to slide. Take the gimmick with your left hand and turn the hand like this. Cover practically the spectator's view so that you can fold it. They are very similar. Here you are doing it from the front. See? And on the other side, first you hold the gimmick with your left hand. Turn your hand and execute. I'm going to do it with the bill. It's different to do it in the first position than to do it in the second. 1, 2, and that's where I turn. For this position, in both methods, the angle of vision with the gimmick is invisible for the spectator. He will not see it, neither from the other side. Well folks, now I'm going to show you how to storage the gimmick before perform it. Due to the quality of this product, you can transport it in this way or inside the envelope with which it comes everywhere to be ready and able to use it. So, when you're going to perform it, place the gimmick in the right front pocket or in the back pocket. Keep in mind that the gimmick must be in a position easy to remove in a gambler's cup at the correct time. Here or here. And we are going to take the gimmick taking advantage of the misdirection while the person signed the bill. For that, we must already take the gimmick. Let me perform it in real time. The spectator sees his signed bill all time. We perform the bite, and when the spectator sees the bite restored, he will not be able to believe what he is seeing, because he is looking the same signed bill from the beginning. Then we are going to unfold the bill to return to him, putting it in front of our hand to hide the gimmick. We place the bill on top and show our empty hand. We unload the gimmick while we deliver the bill, and when we do, the gimmick will have already been in the pocket. That's the way I recommend perform it. And if you are with a jacket, you can take advantage of the left pocket to hide the gimmick. You can use a small gripper that you can surely get in any bookstore to be able to hold it. You should consider that it doesn't apply a lot of pressure so that you can remove it easily. The moment the spectator hands you the Sharpie or the pen and you go put it on the pocket, you will be able to palm the gimmick in position and you will be ready to perform it naturally. Well guys, for the maintenance I really don't have much to say. Due to the materials we use, we can easily replace one banknote with another, but since it's a very resistant gimmick and the paper materials too, I doubt that you want or need to change it. Due to the durability, it is practically very strong, it is eternal. I could affirm that it is eternal because of the quality of the materials. Unless the bill gets dirty or stained, well, you can easily change it, as we use vinyl and double face tape, which is a type of paper and a type of tape respectively. You will need a lot of patience for do this job. Work slowly and gently to be able to remove it. You replace this bill and that is. Remember, that's in this area we use just a little piece of double tape to stock a partial part, but not the tips. That is because when we peel the piece of bill, we are going to pinch it and take off. You need a little bit of patience and start it the bill that I just look out, as well as a small piece. As you can see, after peeling off the bill, there was a bit of double tape on these parts. The piece of bill also took some tapes with it due to the type of material here also. If you see this as still sticky, you can use it, or if you want to change it, I'll not stick it over it. Preferably remove it carefully. You just need a little bit of patience. See? And so, do this with all the sides to again use a new tape and a new bill. Well friends, we have reached the end of the video and I want to thank you for having accompanied me here. I have been able to share with you Perfect Bite step by step, and now you know all of it so that you can do an amazing routine. And if you have any question, you can write to us on social networks such as illusionist.erickwhite or Tumi Magic and tag us on your social networks to share your work in our stories. I hope you like it. I had a great time with you all. Until next time, thank you.